hapus loh. Sampai divisi 1 untuk hari ini. Guangzhou FC. Oh. Oke, gaskan. Kita posisi hari ini dengan full space.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Bellingham cuts out the pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Sané. Estupinian wins the duel this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Al-Kubasi gets over and intercepts.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
It's Pablo Sarabia. We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Estupinian. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Strong running down that left flank. Son Heung-min!
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min. Eder Militao gets it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Somewhat off target. Oh, that's a fine interception. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. He could be in here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gabriel attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Son Heung-min.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Ruben Neves with the short one. Oh, super ball! Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ruben Neves. Estupinian. Great run on the overlap here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Toma. Deftly away. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Hits one! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Sane looking to get on the end of this. Header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Caicedo. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Pinches it off him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, Red, nice interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham.
Might want to be careful there.
Bellingham is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bellingham. Oh, it's Bellingham! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bellingham. Oh, it's Pablo Sarabia. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Caicedo. Toma. It's Son Heung-min!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Has a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. And there's green grass ahead of him.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
And it's Sané. Now it's Ruben Neves. Toma. Lovely ball and a chance to shoot! Oh, that's fallen kindly here. McAllister with the clearance. Estupinian. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Son Heung-min. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Ruben Neves. He has found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has been knocked clear. Lewandowski engages and forces him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Son Heung-min has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
Estupinian. Just about up to 75 minutes. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Toma is looking wide. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Now it's Ruben Neves. There's the header! He should have put that one away.
Bellingham was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Now it's Bellingham. And it's Pablo Sarabia. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Sarabia really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Vinicius Junior! It's off target and by quite a way.
Indonesia have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ruben Neves. Estupinian. Toma. He's got away. Can he finish? Goal! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up
Added
to the
minute
plate
has been
now.
indicated.
Gabriel. He is through here. 4 added minutes on the board. Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception.
And that will be it. Indonesia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, after all of that, Jim,
Those of you
what are you
making their way
thinking?
home
Well,
on
there
public
was a distinct
transportation
lack
today,
of
please
clarity.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Fernando Torres. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've chosen Wesley Sneijder because of his weight of pass. Picking out teammates is one thing, but delivering with just the right pace on the ball buys that precious half a yard or extra second, which can make all the difference.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's looking to set free a runner. Played back in. Sneijder charging forward, the ball at his feet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lewandowski. Keeper's ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Kubasi. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's been shifted off it.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Sneijder really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with...
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Now it's Beckham. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's McAllister. Lewandowski. Oh, just... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 22 minutes is number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
Senang ya, senang.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Beckham. Spread it left. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Galatasaray look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing.
Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get it clear again.
Sini apa menutup gawangmu kan itu? Oh, ragu dia. Gol pertama lagi. Yakin emang tuh.
That's a throw. Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. He's beaten the last man. Big chance! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 30 minutes,
Indonesia
is
really were
number
asking
10.
for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any...
Oh, what's he done? Bellingham. Son Heung-min. He's ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
McAllister. Lewandowski. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Son Heung-min. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Sneijder. Chance to finish. Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Keeper has taken decisive action.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now the breakaway. Fiddles it through. Now it's Messi. And this is Messi. Donnarumma with the clearance. Goes down, but nothing given. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Indonesia come in at
Substitutions taking
half-time,
place.
largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2 goals to 1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Just eases him off the ball. Beckham. Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. And no, that was never going to make it. And he was quick to react. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Haaland. Lewandowski has found the net here, of course.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Fernando Torres, and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
The attendance for this match was
an hour gone. And here's
71,550.
Beckham. Pass is just off target.
Galatasaray showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Bellingham.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
McAllister. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
He could be in here. And the shot! Oh, what a bit quick. Oh, what has happened here? In for the pieces! Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Galatasaray have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. He's shifting through the gears here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's free, he has got space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pass somewhat off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Schneider! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Long ball looking to counter. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. And it's Schneider. Look at the... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Substitution.
Beckham is eyeing up his options in the middle. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed.
De Bruyne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Well, they've got it again. Now Davids. Lewandowski. McAllister. That's a nicely measured pass. Bergomi. Davids. Bellingham. That's played into space. Well, he has slightly
There will be 3
undercooked that
minutes
one.
added time.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Could move up a gear here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Van Bouten. And that's that. Tunisia are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
Lewandowski
to
voted
make
man
sure
of the
to put
match
any
and
Oh, kirim lah sarapannya. Iya udah itu aja. Ya. Buat kalau apa tongkol itu bungkus sana ya pakai plastik lagi biar untuk lauk malam sampai siang ya. Ya, oke. Bungkus 2 aja ya. Nasi bakarnya. Oke, ya. Betul. Lantah berat. Tapi itu bisa
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one.
Hello,
90 minutes to
everybody, and
decide
welcome
whether
to
they
today's
can
match.
take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Indonesia come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Upamecano, Van Dijk. Elise, Upamecano. He can run onto that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And now the breakaway. No, he's just misjudged that one. Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball if he can get there. Owen has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Great chance! And he's there to get it away. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. So much time and space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Lewandowski. Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in.
Look, movement creates...
He gets big! A fallen penalty here! Yes, it's in! They've come back! They've come roaring back! This is becoming quite a game. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the
Robert
game.
Lewandowski.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Kubasi. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Turns and goes back. Chance! Goal! Atalanta! And they get themselves in front! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Foden. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Owen. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Zaire Emery does really well to win the ball there. Back into the middle, and he's in on goal. And here's Yam. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Belletti. Oh, there's the shot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
And Owen! Oh, that wasn't far away. Olise.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Foden
Played backwards here.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal touches it back.
They're really getting no...
It's a mighty effort! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the whistle for half-time. And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Belletti.
Foden.
Van Dijk. Foden.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Upamecano. Van Dijk. Zaire Emery. Upamecano. Belletti. Olise.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Musiala. And the cutback. Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kubasi. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Foden.
Good pressure,
The
determined,
attendance for
intense.
this match was 72,306.
Van Dijk. And here's Musiala. Musiala. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lewandowski. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Zaire Emery. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Foden. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Belletti. Yamal. He's under a lot of pressure there. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Olise. Atalanta have a free kick.
Lo era. Ayo.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes
Number
on both
8.
sides, actually.
Well, they want to win this, Peter,
Coming
plain
on
and
the field,
simple. Seal promotion
number
right here,
14,
right now.
Place it in low.
Number 18.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taking place.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Ruben Neves. Indonesia came into this game with huge aspirations, but the party has gone flat. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And the shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're stuck.
Now the finish! Benacer. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. That looks a cracking ball.
Added minute has been indicated.
Lewandowski. 4 added minutes on the board. Upamecano. Pass somewhat off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Owen. Driving on and making good progress. That is good alertness. Ruben Neves. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Aduh, gagal.
Oh, 34.000. 34. Ini aku cari lain. Aku cari apa driver lain. Aku tengok dulu. Iya.
Oh, ah, itu pakai Maxim ya, 22.000 itu.
22 ya, Maxim.
Iya, bayar kan ya?
Oh, oke.
Iya.
Ya.
Lupa pula. Jaket grab. Tapi udahlah. Next time aja. Apa kemarin?
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. We have already started here. Indonesia cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Cristiano Ronaldo! Split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely aimed pass. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, what has happened here? Well, there's a probing ball. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Upamecano calmly anticipates. McAllister. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not got that quite right. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a sharp pass. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior goes in for the header!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold, Lewandowski. Upamecano cuts it out. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. It'll be a throw-in. Crosses it into the area. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. He's beaten the last man. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. And the shot! And it's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold, Cristiano Ronaldo. Header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Bellingham. Lewandowski. Bellingham, he's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Time and again they are repelled. No, he's just misjudged that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's
That's
Totti.
good play from him.
And he's lost his man here. It's Totti! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Plays a delicate ball. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Lewandowski.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Finish. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thinks one through. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lewandowski. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Upamecano does well to stand firm and defend it. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Pogba. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice defending, physical and effective. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. And it's Lewandowski. Done delicately. Chips it through. And he's there to belt it away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, no joy this time. Floats it up and over. Upamecano makes the interception. Kubasi. Some really good ball movement. Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
McAllister. Distributed tidily. Lewandowski. Neuer deals with it effortlessly.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Good pressure, determined, intense. Cristiano Ronaldo, given the lift of his goal. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. McAllister. Here's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Upamecano. Kubasi. Indonesia finding their passes. Ronaldo is firing after that one. Foot in. Has a goal! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. Well, who saw this coming? Such a major day, and it has gone so terribly flat.
Well, it just goes to show it can happen to the best of us, but no one's giving up just yet.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
7.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Numero 16. Numero 3. Pepe.
Nicely intercepted.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 17.
Vinicius
il numero
Junior.
77. Il numero 22.
Luis gets it away.
Il numero 34. Granit Xhaka. Il numero 4.
Kvaratskhelia
Attenzione, un
is in
cambio.
a really good position out wide. Carries far too far and out of play. And it's been given away. Donnarumma will lay claim to that. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That pass isn't the best. So just one extra minute for stoppages. McAllister. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so...
ya.